Now then guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're keeping well. Well, we're just on our way to Grimsby Town versus Colchester United. I've joined up with good mate Lee. We've just been for a Starbucks and ironically, the ref and both his assistants turned up for a drink as well. So that's quite odd, but yeah, just done the laptop stuff as you normally do over a coffee. And yeah, just heading to the ground now. We've just been talking, we're going to go Grimsby attack first half because they're third. And what was we saying? Colchester 19th. Colchester. Oh, we're just about to get run over, so I best just pull over. But yeah, so it's got to be Grimsby attack first half, hopefully. If we can guess it right, might be a case of hanging around the dugout until they do the handshake and the coin toss and then quickly move into position. But anyway, yeah, we're just making our way to the ground. I'll get signed on, get our bibs and whatever, and get our passes, and I'll show you where we're going to sit. Job's a good one. Right. Just been very well welcomed into the press room. It's always a good pleasure, nice pleasure coming here. Anyway, we can see the ground. At least just getting a few GVs. Some nice cloud formations actually, but yeah, there's the ground. Obviously I'm going to go 18-yard line again at some point, but which end of the ground we're not sure yet. I'm going to ask the dugout there, so we should be loitering around there just before kick-off and then quickly dash this way or that way and get set up. Right, get some GVs, catch up in a bit. Well, what an absolute bloody nightmare that was, wasn't it, mate?
It was terrible.
We just could not get out. Tried me dongle, tried my phones, absolute nightmare. So I'm going to do an edit from home again. I'll go through the set at home and oh, it's a nightmare when you can't send out. Some of the other lads were, but we obviously went Grimsby, attacked both halves and ended up being 2-1 to Colchester, so absolute nightmare. I did get some of the goals.
It was the opposite side, mate, wasn't it?
Yeah, didn't even get the sellies very well at all, so one of those games. But anyway, we'll get off home, join me back at home and we'll go through the set. From Lee and myself, bye for now. Hi guys, hope you're all keeping well. Welcome back to the channel. Well, last week's game, Grimsby versus Colchester. Ask Lee Kinnockay. We had an absolute nightmare. Probably one of the worst games I've been at for trying to get images out. I tried my MiFi on EE, O2, put my O2 SIM card in, tried Vodafone, tried the club Wi-Fi. We could not get out for love nor money. So unfortunately this set isn't that big this week, but I'll still go into it and show you how we got on. But oh dear, we chose the wrong end. Obviously Grimsby third in the league, Colchester, were they 16th or 19th? So of course, got to go Grimsby attack first half. What happened? You'll see. Anyway, let's jump into the set. Right, yeah, it was great to catch up with Lee actually. We met up at about just gone 11 at Starbucks and grabbed a coffee and that, and yeah, that was good to have a catch up. And actually I was flat out in the morning doing other bits of work, and I ended up taking my laptop into Starbucks, and Lee was laughing. I was just getting my team sheet sorted out and that, and getting all my shortcuts right and stuff, and getting my files ready in Starbucks. But we had plenty of time, got to the ground in good time, and it's quite good parking at Grimsby, so yeah, not too bad. But anyway, let's jump into the set. So yeah, straight with a widey on and straight doing some I do like the black and white stripes in this stand, so I always, when I go to Grimsby, try and get that in most of the GV shots, and just nice low angle again with the fresh lines painted. And look at the hump here, look. I noticed that before. Yeah, well, this is the dugout. Obviously it's a bit sort of back to front, Grimsby is, because obviously this is the main stand, and this is just along here is the Humber really, and the coast and railway line and that. There's not much going on behind the ground here, but yeah, the dugout's the opposite side, so which is interesting. You'd think the dugout would be here, but anyway, yeah, so nice low angle, then went up for a high angle again, just getting that stand in, and pitch looked really nice actually. And I noticed just here, look, that the nets were still up, and I thought, oh, I wonder if I can just go down there and get that underneath the net, and that's exactly what happened. So yeah, quite rare to have the net still up, but we got there in good time, and just managed to get that nice and clean with the net still sort of hooked up. So that just something a bit different. Almost looks like a grassroots goalmouth, done it with a net up like that. But anyway, they've got some great artwork in the back, and it was good to show Lee actually, because Lee had not been there before. So yeah, just made the most of the artwork. I think this was a fresh one, I'm not sure, I can't think I've seen it before, but yeah, some great artwork on the back there, on some wall art. So always good to fill your boots, and I gave this lots of clarity just to bring out all the detail in that breeze block. But yeah, I always like going there and getting that, just trying to get different angles each time I go really. But one at the front, that's quite nice. It's just, it wouldn't work, you know, this composition would not work if that floodlight mast wasn't there, but that's there, and it just works a treat, that does. And it's nice, the front of Blundell Park. But and then again, just trying to make the most of those stripy seats, and luckily there's some nice flags at the back, so just 2 or 3 different compositions of that. And then the Cowley brothers turned up, obviously used to manage Lincoln and did really well at Lincoln, but yeah, he turned up. Good to see him again, not seen him since he was at Lincoln. And he was heavily involved in warm-up, you'll see in a minute, just chatting to the lads, just getting a little 5-minute conversation with each of them. It was good to see. And then he walked back towards me, and I just filled my boots with him, just trying to get as many different reactions as I could. 2 or 3 more of the lads just playing, and these are walking towards me and the sprinkler was off, so they just hopped over that. I thought that made quite a nice shot, just something a bit different, because it was really bright actually, you'll see in a bit, really bright, battling with the highlight tones a bit we were. But just 1 or 2 of the balls stacked up, just something a little bit different. Always keep your eye out for anything different, you know. And then wanted to go and get some of the fans arriving, and this is actually shooting through the turnstiles, and I just thought would have been nice if he'd had a bit more colour on, but he's got the Grimsby logo there, look, so just thought something a bit different. And these guys, I got a lovely natural shot of them, and then they clocked me, so he just giving me thumbs up, so thought I'd get that, and he's got his colours on. And then this is the old hotel out the front of Blundell Park, and obviously it's got Blundell Park on there. Could have done with a few more fans walking around the corner and perhaps not so many cars, but you've got to make the most. I tried for a bit, and anyway, it just wouldn't work, but I got this lad walking around the corner. And just one street view of fans arriving, and it's quite, it lends itself quite well round Grimsby, it does, for fans arriving, and these two were good. They obviously clocked me coming down the street, and with a wall of cars. I see a car, so that was quite nice. Just knelt down for that one, nice low angle as you can see. And then back in the ground now for a bit of warm up, and you'll see that, oh, nice to get the match ball as well, that was good. And a bit more warm up. And then there's one of the Cowley brothers, look, Danny, just having a bit of a kickabout with the lads, and it was good. He got quite involved, he did, with the warm-up, which was good. I mean, they're both fit as a fiddle, the Cowley brothers. You'll see his brother here, look. Both, yeah, really fit, and not an ounce of fat on them. They must train every day with the lads. And, yeah, successful brothers, aren't they? And he was heavily involved with warm-up as well, which was good to see. Then the managers are coming out, and quite a nice one there. I don't actually mind this. Some people might think it sort of ruins the frame a bit. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Well, shooting through people. And 1 or 2 of the managers getting ready. And it was funny because he said, because there was quite a few of us there, with it being an international break, there was, I don't know, there must have been, I bet there was nearly eight photographers there, I think, if not a few more. And he said, what have I done to deserve this? Am I in trouble with the police? And he just stuck his tongue out at us, because there was 5 or 6 of us at the dugout for kick-off, which was good. But he's a good lad. He had a good laugh. And then a bit of a huddle, and we're off. And this is 1:15, and of course, trying to send them out for blooming 5-10 minutes, and you get infatuated with trying to send out. You got to remember, you got to photograph the game. So anyway, managed to get the the Grimsby goal. It was this lad here that actually headed it in, but got it going in anyway. And then yeah, this lad here, he scored. 1-0 Grimsby. Ran the other way, but managed to get 1 or 2 sellies. Quite a bit of argy-bargy, but we were struggling. I was shouting to Lee, try my MiFi, try this. And I jumped on with him and just could not get out on hot spot or anything. Absolute nightmare. That was quite a decent foul in front of us. And Yeah, that was the referee. Funnily enough, when we were sat in Starbucks, the referee and all the assistants came in for a coffee and, well, had their breakfast, yogurts and all sorts. It was interesting to see what they were eating and drinking, but yeah, nothing on, and they're all thin as a rake, like. But yeah, he didn't have a bad game. I wouldn't say he had a great game, but he got a bit of sticks. I just thought I'd send one or two of him off, just in case he was in the news. And here's Colchester's first goal, and it was, I think it's 30, no, he scored the second goal, 14. He scrambled, the ball's just here, just before he's about to kick it, look, and it just wobbled its way through and in the net, and there they are celebrating. Again, a good pull that was, but kept its quality, look, on the R5, I always go on about it, but yeah, kept its quality, and just one or two of him celebrating, and then just keeping an eye on the managers, always keeping an eye on the managers, and try and get one or two of them. And you know, that could relate to several different stories. So just thought I'd like that, with his hand on his head, and bit of reaction there from the Grimsby manager. Another foul here, nice clean backdrop, and then just thought I'd leave these in some good examples of. I was quite happy with these clean backgrounds and quite nice examples of what I call stock photography, you know, and they all got sent off, as well as a load of others, but it's nice. And I tell you what, no high vis. Absolutely great. But yeah, and then here's the second goal, and I actually just missed it. I was so annoyed. It was a lob from the outside of the box, I think. Number 33 lobbed the keeper. I think it was a bad back pass or something, and took us all by surprise. And yeah, he lobbed the keeper and slotted it in, and didn't get really any celebrations. They just ran into the corner and then ran back. I was obviously Lee and myself, most of us moved second half with Grimsby attack, thinking that they'd get back in the game, and yeah, so obviously we had the Colchester fans behind us, and yeah, lo and behold, Colchester scored and it was 2-1, and that's how the result ended. So yeah, bit of a shock result really, but our manager here, look, getting a bit tetchy and giving instruction out to his players, his subs that were coming on, but you can see how bright it was across far side. And another stock photo there, look, and bit of reaction there. He was getting really frustrated, and look, we're nearly at full time now, 4:50, and yeah, just kept my eye on him a bit, and yeah, a bit of dejection there. And Cowley giving out some instruction, and again you can see the shadows and how harsh that light was. And do like this one, just as one of his players was about to run in front of him, but I sent it off because I quite like that. You can see the angst in his face. Just defend, lads, defend for your life, and we'll win this. And then another stock image there. And then on the death, look, 4:54, Grimsby hit the bar. Couldn't believe it. I thought, yes, we've got it. Lovely clean goal. And he hit the bar, and it just want to be. And then full time. Like I said, there's not many in this set because I was that busy trying to send out, and you just get a bit carried away with trying to send out and messing about and trying this and trying that and shutting the laptop down and opening it up again, and could not get out. In the end, went back into the little press cabin, and got out fine. Then managed to send all this off and a load of stock off at full time. But Lee and myself ran up to the other end, into the front of the Colchester fans, and just getting some nice sellies actually. Obviously that's the goal winner, and look how harsh it is. I really had to bring him out, and but it worked okay, and yeah, some nice celebrations. And then Cowley obviously let rip, and he was celebrating loads. It was great, and really giving it some fist punches, and yeah, filled my boots with the lads celebrating, and yeah, not too bad in the end. There we are, look, good embrace. And then, yeah, I do like that. That's great, that one. He was proper chuffed. Being 19th in the league, so yeah, we'll leave it on that one, look. And yeah, that's it. So where am I this Saturday? Chesterfield. Can't think who they're playing now. Chesterfield, anyway, yeah. So was only there, 3 weeks ago. So good to go back there again. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather will stay nice. And yeah, looking forward to that. So yeah, only a quick one this week because there's not many in the set, but we all get them games, don't we? You've just got to keep trying, but remember to keep shooting the game. But it's not essential if you can't get out, but we get these routines built up, don't we, where take it, send it, take it, send it. So when it comes to full time, you know you've got your set off, and everything's on with the socials and gone to the online, you know, sports pages and whatever, and you're away. It's nothing worse than walking back to the press room at full time knowing that you've got half or three quarters of the game to send. But anyway, we got there in the end, but a game to forget, even though we got shots like this. Yeah, game to forget really, but hopefully, fingers crossed, this weekend we'll have a bit more luck. We usually send from Chesterfield fine anyway, but right, job's a good one. I hope you have a good weekend. If you're out shooting, do let me know in the comments. Get back to you as soon as I can. I'm still trying to get through them, but we'll get there eventually. And it's just great that you're all commenting, and I do read them all. I'm gonna have to start just liking, and so I can let you know that I am reading them. But anyway, have a great weekend, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. I don't say it often enough. Without you guys' support, this channel is nothing. So yeah, keep on liking it and hitting that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber yet. Really appreciate the support, and catch up next week. Have a great weekend, guys. Job's a good one. Stop.